2020 continues with Sinkhole City. Gio Benitez has the story.
Welcome to sunny Florida, the sinkhole capital of the nation, a hole that can bury you financially or bury you forever.
The bedroom floor just collapsed and my brother-in-law is in there. He's underneath the house.
An enormous sinkhole swallows a family's home.
Last week, there was big drama inside this little house. It was 11 p.m. on Faithway Drive, and Jeff Bush was in his bedroom. Without warning, the ground gave way and swallowed the 37-year-old, his furniture, clothes, and everything else the sinkhole could fit in its giant mouth.
The hole just opened up and swallowed my brother's bed.
Jeff Bush's brother Jeremy went into that same darkness and lived to tell about it.
I was in that hole myself. I didn't care. The hole was still growing as I was in the hole. The concrete was still falling as I was in the hole. I didn't care. I really didn't.
This man here is going to have to live the rest of his life seeing himself in that hole and hearing his brother scream his name. That's his last words, is calling his brother's name.
Jeremy was pulled back to safety by a sheriff's deputy.
Just simply seeing the room in that state, the furniture underground, sinking, just the entire thing. Never in my life have I seen anything like that.
This is the first time the parents of Jeff Bush have sat down for an interview. They are confused and angered by the actions, or rather the perceived inaction of many rescuers.
If you're too damn afraid to go in there, let me go in there.
You would have done that?
Yes, sir. I almost lost 2 sons. This is a close-knit family. They would not let us go near there. They wouldn't give us an opportunity.
You actually saw that hole. Was there any way you think that they could have gotten Jeff out?
Personally, I don't think he was able to be saved.
In a tragedy most adults can't seem to fathom, there is the additional heartbreak as a fragile grandchild tries to comprehend.
My little granddaughter, 2 years old. Let's go dig Uncle Jeff. Let's go dig up Uncle Jeff. We need to take him home. Take him home. My granddaughter asking that.
Fear has taken up residence in the town of Seffner. Experts tested the ground with radars and found the sinkhole was much bigger underground. Other homes could collapse, and the rescuers gave neighbors just minutes to grab their belongings and go.
There's no way I'm going back in there.
No way you're going back in there.
No way I'm going back in there to live.
There was only one option for the sinkhole home. The Bush family watched as a backhoe demolished the structure.
We don't have no body to bury. We don't have no ashes, nothing.
Bush becomes the 3rd sinkhole fatality in Florida. Carla Chapman was barely able to avoid the same fate. In 2011, the Plant City woman fell in a sinkhole in her own backyard, but managed to call 911 from her cell phone.
911 emergency, do you please fire ambulance? You're in the ground?
This is sinkhole season in Florida, which coincides with the state's rainy season. So it should come as no surprise that other holes began showing up last week. Sinkholes form when limestone, which is porous, is eaten away by water. The land above it, now without the support of the limestone, can dramatically give way at any moment. To get a closer look at a sinkhole, we went inside one with geologist Anthony Randazzo. Here at the Devil's Den Scuba Diving Resort near Gainesville, people don't fall in a sinkhole, they take the stairs.
You're in a major cavern system here.
And when you're looking at this, you're saying it's a lot like that Seffner home.
Yes, with the surface expression being very small, a diameter of 20-25 feet for the sinkhole, but in the subsurface, much wider, much deeper.
Down in this diver's paradise, the terror many associate with sinkholes is replaced by tranquility. But the question they're asking above ground remains the same. Do you think any recovery effort would have been successful?
I think it would have been fruitless, unfortunately.
But one man's misery is another man's opportunity. Enter the sinkhole guy. So Taylor, there's actually sinkhole activity beneath this home.
That's correct. It was identified by the engineers that the soils are very unstable below this home.
Taylor Yarkowski is a contractor, and during sinkhole season, he's busy, very busy.
How many of these do you do each month?
We underpin anywhere from 30 to 40 homes in a month, average.
The process involves a series of metal rods and a concrete-like mixture that brackets the home to more solid footing. But peace of mind does not come cheap.
This process, depending on the size of the home, can range anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 per home.
Experts say a home with a sinkhole problem can lose 80% of its value.
Simply because home buyers are afraid to buy in the area. Fear is the worst enemy of real estate value.
Real estate shark Barbara Corcoran says just the stigma of having a sinkhole in your neighborhood is enough to drive property values down.
It could reduce the value of your home by a third, even 40, 50%.
Back at 240 Faithway Drive, property value is the last thing on the family's mind. While the infamous hole in the ground has been filled, the hole in their collective heart will remain.
Love your children. Tell them while they're alive what they really mean to you. You can't do it after they're gone.